All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to you, sincere and hopeful elect Akim of Yahawashi, Yahawashi, that push the word of the Heavenly Father in spirit and in truth. And, with this lesson, I want to talk about the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, being with brothers, being amongst brothers. Okay? And, in these times that we're approaching, that hope of being of salvation, of being saved, is a lively hope that is needed until the end. Okay, when you read the prologue, when you have a certain NLT Bibles, all right, the one I have, I forget who the author is, or not the author, but the publisher. I forget who it is, but in the prologue, it talks about the saints, the Lord's elect having that hope, despite the crazy times that are going to be approaching, the true believers. All right, that hope is what has them focused on the end of all things, the end and salvation being the reward of that hope that you maintain. So Matthew 18:20, it says, "For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them." Okay, so that's a precept that brothers, that's a oldie but goodie. That's a precept for the babes. That's milk. That's something that we learn first coming into this knowledge. That where two or three are gathered together, that's where the Lord is. That's where the spirit of Yahawashi is. Yahawashi. Okay. So here in Jeremiah 23 and 23, it says, "I am a God at hand, saith Yahweh, and not a God afar off." All right. So the Heavenly Father is closer and more readily available and accessible than we think. And the way you access the Heavenly Father is through His Son, through Yahawashi, through belief. Okay, so prayer is very vital, and as we get closer and closer to Esau's end, there's going to be more distress and more dire situations that brothers will find themselves in. However, the faith that we have, the hope that we have, and the tools that we have been equipped with will be enough to supply us with a lifeline to the Heavenly Father. In these days coming, that's going to be what separates us from the rest of the world. All right, knowing that despite everything going left, society collapsing and crumbling before our very eyes, just knowing that the Heavenly Father is with the believers, man. Okay, especially in these times when brothers might have to be piled up together. Certain camps have camp houses, where brothers, the honeycomb hideout, where brothers get together and fellowship and function, after camp or, through the week, brothers come visit or whatever the case may be. You do have that, but when things get crazy, man, brothers is gonna have to be on one accord and move as a unit. Okay, which brothers do. With that camaraderie, that unification is gonna increase naturally. With Jacob's trouble, increasing, as the days go by. Okay, but the Lord is near at hand. Okay, he's a power at hand. He's not afar off. The gods and the deities and the demons that these heathens call upon, those are gods that are far off because they don't exist. They don't exist. So here in verse 24 it says, "Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him?" Okay. And the question, that's asked, the answer to it is no. Wherever, you can be in the deepest underground bunker, or be in the spirit of John Cousteau or Jacques Cousteau, diving into the depths of the ocean. And guess what? The Heavenly Father still sees. Okay, the Most High is still, you're still in the line of sight of the Heavenly Father. Yahawashi. Okay? It says, "Saith the Lord, do not I fill heaven and earth, saith the Lord Yahweh?" Okay, which he does. I have heard, let me see. All right, that's pretty much, that's the purpose for that. So those two verses. All right, so the Heavenly Father sees everything. All right, the Most High knows every person that has ever been created, from the time they took in their first breath to the time they, exhaled their last breath. The Most High has had tabs and a line of sight on every person that has ever been and will ever be. Okay? Now, here in Psalm 139, verse 7, it says, "Whither shall I go from thy spirit, or whither shall I flee from thy presence?" And that's the question. And the answer is nowhere. And 222 in front of a vehicle in front of me, or on the license plate on a vehicle in front of me. So okay? You can't go anywhere to escape the Heavenly Father's presence. After all, we're living on an earth that was created by a power far greater than us. Okay, the mightiest man that has ever lived on the planet Earth. Okay, whether it was physical strength or intellect. Okay, the mightiest nation that has ever existed, which we know that's Israel. The power we serve is greater than all those illustrations. Those examples. Okay. Verse 8, it says, "If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there." Okay? Meaning the grave. All right? The Most High sees everything. Okay? There's nowhere you can go to escape the Heavenly Father. "If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me." All right? So, whatever situations brothers find themselves in, you got to trust and believe that Yahawashi is there with you. And he's the one that put you in that situation. All right? And, there's going to be brothers that's going to be martyrs for this belief. Okay? But in martyrdom comes faithfulness. Okay, and 144 on the car in front of me. So, Brakatha Yahawashi for that. All right. So, the scriptures in Revelation talk about Antipas being a faithful martyr. He was faithful even in the face of death. Okay. When you read the NLT, where Yahawashi was explaining that you shall have tribulation 10 days, be thou faithful unto death, and even in the face of death, hey, if you faithful, you're gonna be crowned with life. All right, Yahawashi was put to death, but he conquered death and is alive forevermore. Okay, you best believe he has a crown of life. So us being joint heirs, Abaratazah, you know, we're gonna receive that as well. All right, but in order to achieve that, you need to be faithful. You need to have that lively hope. Okay. Verse 10, it says, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. Yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, Salaki, but the night shineth as day. The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. Okay, so how we see, you know, nighttime, you know, our vision isn't the best at night. Well, to the Heavenly Father, you know, He has an ultimate night vision, so to say, to where it's just like daytime. You know, and that's far out when you think about it. You know, look at animals. You know, nocturnal creatures. You know, creatures that are able to function at night, operate at night. They can see at night. You know, but the Most High's vision is far surpasses that. Okay. My next precept. So I read all those precepts, getting into, you know, the Heavenly Father being able to, you know, His presence is everywhere. All right, He's omnipresent, omnipotent. You know. So this is Revelation 1, in verse 17. It says, and when I saw Him, I fell at His feet as dead. And this is John the Revelator going into Yahawashi, when Yahawashi appeared to him and instructed him to pretty much write down the things that he was about to see. Okay? And He laid His right hand upon me, saying unto me, fear not. I am the first and the last. I am He that liveth and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore, Aman, and have the keys of hell and of death. All right. So you know that's Yahawashi. Okay. Let's see. All right. Verse 19. It says, write these things which thou hast seen, and the things which are, and the things which shall be hereafter. All right. So, like I said, the Apostle John, the Revelator, was instructed to write certain things down. All right. Now, this is another key point of me even doing this lesson. You know, here in verse 1 of chapter 2, Revelation 2, chapter 1. And it reads, unto the angel of the church of Ephesus write, these things saith he that holdeth the 7 stars in his right hand, who walketh in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks. Now, earlier in chapter 1, it explains that the 7 candlesticks are the 7 churches in Asia Minor, okay? And that the stars were the angels of the churches, okay, in Asia Minor. Now, I'm going to read that in the NLT, Revelation 2:1 in the NLT. So, like, bear with me. It says, write this letter to the angel of the church in Ephesus. This is a message from the one who holds the 7 stars in his right hand, the one who walks among the 7 gold lampstands. You know, so as I read this last night, that hit me hard, man. Like, you know, the Yahawashi is literally, you know, walking amongst, his spirit is amongst brothers, man. All right, the brothers that believe, the true believers. You know, make no doubt, make no mistake that the spirit of Yahawashi is amongst brothers, man. You know, it says he walks among the 7 lampstands, gold lampstands. Okay, so hey, the Lord is with us, man. Brothers that truly believe and are of the hopeful elect. You know, you got to be faithful and be assured that, you know, the Heavenly Father is with us. You know, Yahawashi's presence is amongst us. That's why it's important, you know, for brothers to dwell in unity. Okay? And like it said in Matthew 18:20, that where 2 or 3 are gathered together in Yahawashi's name, there he is in the midst of them. All right? So, you know, for groups like IUIC and you know, other groups that ain't preaching the name of Yahawashi, you know, the spirit of the Lord ain't amongst them. All right, but you know, that's pretty much concludes the lesson, man. You know, just it's a blessing to know and to have the spirit of the Lord, you know, dwelling amongst brothers, man. Okay, because that's what, you know, keeps you know, the bond, the unity, you know, amongst brothers. Because outside this truth, you know, brothers didn't know each other. You know, certain brothers came from this walk of life, came from that walk of life, different walks of life, and through the Spirit our paths crossed, and, you know, leaving whatever path you was on to hop on the path of truth, all right, and being governed by the truth, you know, allows for that unity and cohesiveness, you know, and it's all through Yahawashi. All right, so, you know, that pretty much concludes the lesson. Avaratazah, this has been edifying. Till next time, I say shalom.